Hello everyone, it's me Titin Wandari, and right now in this video I would like to share the tips and tricks of how to make a good presentation. So without any further ado, let's get started. The first tip is that when we have a presentation, it is important for us as a presenter to connect with the audience as well as focus on what the audience needs. And the best way to get connected with your audience is by relaxing yourself and try not to get nervous when you have a presentation. Be open up with them, like tell them what is important to you and why. And in addition, you should also focus on what your audience needs. When preparing the presentation material, it is important for the presenters to pay attention to what the audience need and what they want to know, not just what the presenters can tell them. Then, when giving the presenters, note to self that you need to remain focused on your audience response and react to the material you present. Make it as easy as you can so that the audience are able to catch up with your materials, as well as feeling easy in respond to it. And then the second tips is to make a clear and simple presentation that can easily be understood by the audience. I'm sure that all of us realize that longest presentation are boring. And yeah, mostly. Then when you have some presentation, try to make it simple and direct as you can. You should have the key message or key point from the whole uh, material presentation and try your best to deliver them briefly. If what you're going to say doesn't contribute to the key message or to the key point that you have, it's better to not say it because it's just make your presentation become too long due to the unnecessary explanation. And we have arrived to the last tips or the third tips, that is it is important to use body language, smile, as well as making the eye contact with your audience. This might be sounds easy to do, but in fact, there were still many presenters who failed to do it. And being nervous is might be one of the reasons why it happens. First thing first is the body language, which means not only your tone of voice, but also your body language is no less important to convey your message that you want to deliver during your presentation. Just like what was told in the intercultural language learning classes regarding the power of body language in delivering a message in conversation. And similarly, when having the presentation, it is important to avoid such thing like crossing your arms or holding your hands behind your back or inside your pocket or even just backing the stage. Just make a natural move and open confident gesture among the audience. Second thing is by keep smiling and making the eye contact with your audience, because by doing so, you are indirectly building a good relationship with your audience, and that way can make the audience more connected to the subject or presentation material that you bring. In addition, it can also reduce your nervousness because you feel you are talking to an individual and not strangers. So that's all tips and tricks for me, and there might be more tips to do, but I picked those three tips as the most important tip because it very works for me so far. And last but not least, I would like to say thank you guys for watching my video and hope it is beneficial for all of you, and have a nice try.